Welcome into the Wednesday edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood, filling in for Ralph Mangum with today's top stories. Thanks so much for joining us today. You can find the WHKY News every weekday on our YouTube channel and at our website, WHKY.com. You can go to those same sites for today's crime report with Ariana Mack, sports with Jason Savage, and our community focus. Also, check out the weekly recap of crime stories posted online every weekend. Leading off today's news, one person was killed when a home in southern Iredell County exploded early yesterday morning. According to a published report, Iredell County emergency management officials say the body of 61-year-old Robert M. Farley was recovered from the home on Barber Loop near Mooresville. The identity of a person who was injured has not been released. That individual was transported to Atrium Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte with non-life-threatening injuries. The property is owned by Caleb Farley, a player for the NFL's Tennessee Titans. He was not at the home at the time of the explosion. Published reports say that the man killed was Caleb Farley's father. Emergency personnel responded to the 6,391 square foot home early yesterday morning. The home was completely destroyed, as were several vehicles. The incident remains under investigation. Iredell County Sheriff's Office deputies who arrived at the scene reported a strong odor of gas. The home is in the service district of the Lake Norman Fire Department. Firefighters from throughout the Mooresville area responded. 27-year-old Andrew Thomas Dawson of Conover will serve a prison sentence of 9 to 21 years following his conviction for sexual offenses during Catawba County Superior Court this past Monday. The Honorable Peter Knight, Superior Court judge from Henderson County, imposed the terms of the plea arrangement after Dawson entered his guilty plea to second-degree sexual offense and attempted second-degree rape. Dawson will also have to register as a sex offender for 30 years. On April 22nd of 2022, the female victim in this case was working at a hotel when the defendant came into a room she was cleaning and assaulted her. As the physical struggle ensued, Dawson started to sexually assault the victim, who tried multiple times to call 911 for help. When he realized the victim's 911 call finally went through, the defendant left the room, got into a car, and drove away. The victim said that she saw the defendant leaning on a railing prior to going into the room to clean. Security camera footage reviewed by investigators from the Hickory Police Department confirmed his activity outside the room where the sexual assault took place. The case was investigated by Tammy Johnson of the Hickory Police Department. Assistant District Attorney Nancy Lee handled the prosecution for the state. WHKY's Ariana Mack has an update on a story that we previously reported earlier this week regarding the arrest of a suspect who allegedly led police on a chase.
More details have been released regarding an arrest reported earlier this week on WHKY. 47-year-old Michael John Teester of Banner Elk was arrested Sunday on charges filed by the North Carolina State Highway Patrol and Catawba County Sheriff's Office. He's charged by Highway Patrol with fleeing to elude arrest with a motor vehicle, felony hit and run with injury, assault with physical injury on a law enforcement, probation, or parole officer, driving while impaired, reckless driving with wanton disregard, fail to heed, light or siren, speeding, and resisting a public officer. The Sheriff's Office charged Teester with 3 counts of felony probation violation out of county and failure to appear on account of felony larceny. Teester was arrested following a high-speed chase that started in Catawba County and continued into Iredell County along Interstate 40. On Sunday at 4:20 p.m., Highway Patrol attempted to stop a blue 2021 Nissan Titan traveling east on I-40 near mile marker 132. The initial traffic stop was reportedly due to erratic driving. The driver of the vehicle, identified as Teester, refused to stop and a chase ensued, according to Highway Highway Patrol. A trooper assisting in the chase attempted to perform a rolling roadblock. As the trooper was pulling beside the vehicle, the driver allegedly rammed the trooper's vehicle. This caused the trooper to lose control and crash into the median. The trooper was treated for minor injuries at a hospital and released. The suspect vehicle continued east on I-40 into Iredell County, where officers utilized stop sticks to deflate the tires. Teester attempted to flee on foot but was apprehended. Following the arrest, Teester was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $175,000 bond. A district court date is scheduled for September 11th. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Ariana. North Carolina Department of Transportation contract crews will close the bridge on Greedy Highway over Jacob Fork next week to start a $1.7 million replacement project. Contractor R.E. Burns & Sons, Company Incorporated of Statesville, earned the contract to remove and replace the existing structure starting next Monday, August 28th. During the closure, drivers will be detoured using North Carolina 10, North Carolina 127, Old Shelby, and Providence Church roads, returning to Greedy Highway. The project is anticipated to be complete in spring of 2024. And that's today's top stories. Be sure to check out all of today's WHKY news segments on our YouTube channel and at our website, WHKY.com. In for Ralph Mangum, I'm Rob Eastwood. Thanks so much for watching.